I thought I'll just give you a quick update. This gentleman right here is Booba, and behind me, Eddie. I'll let you see for yourselves. He's a little cutie patootie. Update. There's snow, so it's beautiful outside, so that's a nice change because it's been really, really gray for the last couple weeks. Today I woke up at noon, so that's a bummer. I'm still motivated to do all of the stuff that I need to do. I'm gonna hit the treadmill later. Yesterday I managed to do a little bit of like a longer yoga sesh, longer-ish walk. I did a bit of my Duolingo learning, and then I only went to bed at like around 1 because we're playing TFT because there's a new set coming out that's come out, and yeah, I just wanted to spend some quality time with my girlfriend. Yeah, playing around with some lighting setup. I think this looks kind of neat. We're gonna be making those gnome and goblin designs today because I don't feel like doing anything else. Really, just some cute guys running around shooting each other. That's the goal for today. And yeah, in the evening, a little bit of a cardio sesh, and that's all. So another thing I want to talk about is this book I've been reading, Darth Bane: The Path of Destruction, by this author here whose name I'm not gonna try and pronounce. And it tells a story of Darth Bane and the early beginnings of the Sith. I've read it, I don't know, 4 or 5 times already, and it always has me at the edge of my seat. And I think I'm recommending it mostly because I don't think many people know about these books. Like, this is a trilogy, and then there is a whole series that follows many, many events in the Star Wars universe. Hi. I decided to drop out of college, and unfortunately, that's not the most important thing in this video. The most important thing is my cat, and we've received grave news about him. He's been a terminal patient for the longest time. He's been struggling with a disease that shuts down his pancreas, and his body has not been able to filter out toxins because of that. And we have spent the last couple of days going to different veterinarians, trying to work out a game plan, but the best thing we can do is to put him on dialysis and try and clean out all the toxins that are in his blood currently and try to keep the pancreas going for a little bit longer. Unfortunately, even if we are successful, it will only help for a couple weeks or months before he is no longer living in comfort and suffering. So by that time, we will have to put him down. And not only that, but his chances are not great. So there is a very real possibility that tomorrow is going to be the decisive day of whether we are able to cleanse his organism and see if that restores some of the pancreatic function. I have started a grieving process because of all this, and yesterday and the day before that were really difficult, even if I seem cheerful at times on video. Well, it really hasn't been easy on me, and I'm not showing you, obviously I'm not showing you all of the bad times. Also, for personal reasons and for the absolute lack of organization, for troubles with my mental health, and for not having a real advantage anymore to going to college, I have decided to drop out. And I have not shared this news with my family yet, so I think they will be, as they have a firm belief in academic background being a huge contributor to a success of, or lack thereof, of a person. And I am anxious to tell them, and I'm hoping for a reaction where they would support my decision and at least understand why I am doing what I'm doing and not blame me for it. I have decided to do some self-education with an online course by Mark Brunet. You might know him as a great art teacher on YouTube, and I will be trying to elevate my skills with that, honing on my craft instead of spending countless hours at the university not being very productive. On top of that, I will be trying to live off of commissions for now, and we will see how that whole thing goes. Third and second to last thing I want to talk about is this beautiful phone and what's on it. This is a 2018 Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. That's a hand-me-down from my dad and one of my favorite phones in ever. One of the best smartphones ever, in my opinion. What's so great about this old-ish phone? It has a USB-C and a jack port. It is also the perfect size and has a fingerprint reader on the back, so you can easily use the phone with one hand. A dedicated Bixby button, which is thankfully reprogrammable, so I put my banking app on there to access quickly. It has this camera with two different modes that you can swap between, and it's high and low light situations. It has beautiful, sleek design. Both sides are just gorgeous with the trademark Samsung Galaxy S Edge. I couldn't recommend anything more. Great piece of tech. Also, this piece of software that I've been using, it's just an OS overlay, and it's called Indistractable. It helps me reduce my screen time and bad habits. On this phone, I also have this little gamey thing. It's a habit tracker called Habitica, and On it, you can put in your dailies, your tasks, your habits that you want tracked, and it's well, reminds you of doing stuff. It keeps your streak data and well, makes you like an RPG character, motivates you with some custom gear and stuff, that sort of thing. It's a cool thing if you're a nerd like me. You can also see I haven't been really keeping up with all of my habits recently, and it's because the last 2 days were kind of rough for me, so I did what I could, but well, I had real difficulties because of the mental situation. Yep. And the last note I want to leave you on for today is a positive one. So, if you perchance haven't heard of these 3 albums by these 3 great hip hop creators, I am, of course, talking Chromacopia, Tyler the Creator. Beautiful musical experience more than an album. We also have the latest and greatest from KDOT or Kendrick Lamar, Grand National Experimental or GNX, just an instant classic, and also King of the Mischievous South by Denzel Curry. Straight bangers on these albums. Not a very experimental direction from Denzel, but I think really him being in his element here and just rocking it. And King of the Mischievous South by Mr. Denzel Curry, just straight bangers. Really, Denzel Curry in his element. Not really a very experimental album. Feel free to check it out, because you should. Okay, so that's all I wanted to update you on today, and yeah. Moving forward, right? Okay, so that's the last of today's updates, and see you on the other side.